I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, yo, yo. We here. What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham in the building. What's going on, Miles? What's poppin' with you, man? How's life?
Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. Life is awesome. We got some much needed rain around here, man, and it's been a good day, man. Can't complain.
That's what's up, man. Guys, listen, man, today's show. It's gonna be a lot of information. You feel what I'm saying? This is damn near a membership show because the depth of game you're about to get is gonna be too much. Miles might just end the stream midstream. If it ends midstream,
I was so close to getting on yesterday when you kept talking to that kid and he sent in $10. Yo, I'm tired of these niggas, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna call back and stay on the phone for another 20 minutes, but you don't want to pay for a fucking coaching call.
That's what I'm saying. You guys gotta support this game because the game is fire. You feel what I'm saying? Fire.
Oh. All these niggas got cancer. We got the cure.
Uh-huh.
They don't want to invest.
Crazy. But see, the game is so deep that you're gonna realize that even when we spit in this heavy game, you still got to get coaching. I'm telling. Listen, we go. Y'all still got to go. And I'm telling y'all, but this is what we telling you guys that the game is so deep, and you're gonna find out on today's show. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my lovely lady April MC in the building. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Scott Cheetos, Monogamous Player, Duke Alex in the building, Mark Tavius. Shout out to who else we got up in here? Studio Horror Music, Frankie Shaw in the building. Omar Gray is in the building. Amon Poems was popping. Mr. Patrick was good. Caleb is in the building. What's going on? Corey 2S was popping. Nice Glass in the building. Shout out to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to Chris in the chat. Kid Frankie. Who else we got up in here? Miami Soldier in the building. Joe Blast is in the motherfucking building. Phoenix is up in here. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Yeah, man. So today's going to be crazy. Shout out to R. Gully in the building. Nick Morrison. Shout out to everybody, man. So before we get into all of the things, y'all already know what we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Already know. So let's get to this real quick. Hold on. Make sure that you guys go here to CunninghamElements.com. Make sure you get your parfum, get your soap.
Yo, listen. I decided to make the Father's Day sale one day early, so it's on now. You get 20% off. Go get your stuff for Father's Day, man. Go ahead now, right now. 20% off, man. The entire site. Go get your stuff for Father's Day. 20% off soap, 20% off the cologne. And I also made some Baccarat Rouge soap. Baccarat Rouge 540, so make sure y'all go check that out, man. All right.
That's what's up. So make sure you guys go do that and get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get what men wish they knew about women. Get the online dating consultation. You feel me? Make sure you guys go get that. Get the Massive Game Collection. Make sure that you guys go and master the vetting process. Make sure you guys do that. Go get How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day ebook, audiobook, Looks Don't Matter ebook, Master Approaching Women in 30 Days or Less, and all the other stuff on shoplocario.com. Go get that shit right now. Also, make sure that you guys go to Masculine Identity Membership so that you guys can get on the Masculine Identity Membership right now and get that shit cracking. And you get on the Zoom calls with Miles every Monday. And also, sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership so you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice, tutorials. Right now, we got the secret to being a master communicator. Make sure you guys go do that. Get that going. And last but not least, make sure that you guys go here to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get on the Bad Boy Show. I want y'all to see right here because I'm logged out. But if you see right here, it says 488 posts. Okay, so that means there are 488 shows on the Bad Boy Show right now. You feel what I'm saying? Look, if you scroll down, look at all this stuff right here. All the shows are right there. You just scroll down and you listen to all the shows, man. There's 488 posts on this motherfucker. So all you guys got to do is go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. It's only $10 for 4 shows a month, guys. And there's 488 posts right now. So if you go right now, you can listen to as many freaking podcasts that go way, way back. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff on here that you guys are missing out because you are not on the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Join that shit ASAP because that's hours and hours and hours of game that you guys are not hearing. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? Fire. That's a lot of fucking posts, man. We've been doing this shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go check that out and get that going. All right. Guys, if you want to call in numbers 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. All right. So now let's get into this, man. So we talking about there's only one reason to go on a date with a woman. You feel what I'm saying? Only one reason. Now, before we get into that reason, I want to say this, is that this topic is based on a lot of guys just in general talking about going on dates to try to get sex, right? You hear that a lot. Guys are like, yeah, I'm trying to go on this date to smash or whatever. Or you hear guys say, oh, why go on dates when you can just pay for pussy? And you know what I'm saying? So they have the idea of going on dates as a way to get to pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So the thing you got to understand about going on dates is this, or I should say going on a date, because we're going to talk about the difference between going on a date and actually dating a woman, which is 2 totally different things, right? So what you got to understand is that the one and only reason to go on a date with a woman is to evaluate the woman to see if she's a good fit for consistency in your program. That is it. That's it. I'm going to say it again. The only reason to go on a date with a woman is to evaluate the woman to see if she's a good fit for consistency in your program. So what does that mean? That means that when you go on a date, right? Meaning that one time you go out and you interact with her for like 45 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, right? That's for you to evaluate her to see if you want to allow her to be in your situation, in your life, right? Now, that could be for any number of reasons outside of just a one night stand. So meaning like, let's say for example, you are the type of guy who's like, you know what? I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to be, that's like my goal of, dating and all that other stuff. Right. So what happens is that you're assessing this woman to see if she's a good fit for your program. But this is why you guys have to have a masculine identity. This is why you guys have to understand what the fuck you want, where you're going, and how you're trying to do things, right? Now, let's say you're like, you know what? I don't really want all that. I'm just trying to, find a chick that I can hook up with, on a consistent basis, like a fuck buddy situation, right? You still go on that date to test her out to see if she's going to actually be fit for that program. Why? Because what happens is that the date within itself is to see if you should allow this woman into your life, because consistency means that there is going to be more times you guys are interacting with each other. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, the problem with this is that a lot of guys don't think this way. So what happens is that a lot of guys who don't have game, but they want sex, what they'll do is that they'll just try to get sex by any means necessary. They'll chase a chick, they'll trick, they'll simp, they'll do all these things. And they're allowing women who shouldn't be there into their situation. And then drama and a bunch of shenanigans and craziness occurs because of that. Right? So what happens is that when you are in a situation where you're interacting with a woman and you are on a date, what you're doing is you're evaluating her to see if she's good enough to take things further, right? So a lot of you guys, what happens is you're trying to interact with women hoping the woman would like you and the woman would have sex with you. Right. When you go on a date, what you should be doing is evaluating if you want to have sex with her, evaluating if this is the type of chick you want, or, in your situation, evaluating if this is the type of chick you want to continue after this date. Like, you're evaluating all of this shit to see if she's a good fit for what you got going on.
Exactly.
But Miles, this shit.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta find out if she is worth more of our time.
Right.
You understand? Because see, the thing is, like, I get what these other a lot of these like pill guys be saying about the juice ain't worth the squeeze, and it's true. The juice is not worth the squeeze with every woman.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But at the same time, that's why we have to, give each woman a fucking chance.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta, this is why we see a lot of you see the main reason why most of it is all fucked up is because you motherfuckers think you're auditioning for them.
Right. Exactly.
And you guys, you think so lowly of yourself because you put pussy on a pedestal. You put beauty on a pedestal. Shout out to Mr. 1950, where he said that beauty makes the weak men weaker. You understand? Like, y'all put beauty on a fucking pedestal. And so you think, oh, well, I got to be the right thing for her. And I got to do this for her. And I got to be this way for her and find out what she wants and blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is that she needs to be focused on being what you need her to be.
Right.
That's really how it works. Because I'm the natural leader. If my followers are not in line, then the whole process doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's the part that a lot of dudes forget. And that's why so many of them don't have no plan, because the whole time they're trying to figure out where she wants to go and what she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They're afraid to actually choose, like, okay, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. And this is what I'm inviting her to.
Right.
You understand? Like, a lot of dudes are afraid to choose. I heard a video today where they talked about, like, shout out to Manosphere Highlights Daily, right? So he did this video where he talked about how back in the day with movies and video games, men had a purpose and a destination to their plight, right? To their fate, right? So in Mario Brothers, you would, go through all the different castles and save the princess. In Legend of Zelda, you have to beat up get the trident and beat up the monsters to get the princess. In Rocky, even though he lost to Apollo in part 1, he still got the girl. That's why he was calling Adrian at the end of the movie, yo, Adrian, all that shit. And then, so it's like they were showing you how, like, back in the day, it was like, at least we had a purpose, and we knew, okay, well, I'm going to do this, this, and this, right? I'm going to work out, or I'm going to train for the boxing match, or I'm going to, you understand? Like, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to lace up my commando boots and shoot a bunch of bad guys. And then at the end of it all, at least I get the girl. You understand? And now there's none of that. Now it's a bunch of, free spirited, halfway gay bitches, because everybody's woke, and men have no fucking purpose. Now, why did I bring that up? I brought that up to show you that you can't rely on society to tell you what the fuck you're supposed to do.
Right.
You understand? Because even though back in the day the movies gave men purpose and it was more of like an homage to masculinity, it still wasn't all the way correct.
Right.
Because you were still leaning on them to tell you what you were supposed to do with your life. You were still leaning on them to tell you why you were supposed to shoot the bad guys. You were still leaning on them to show you why you were supposed to beat up, King Koopa. And you know what I'm saying? You were still waiting on them. Wait, he said, somebody put, it evolves into, I'm going to the gym for a year and struggle, then I get the girl. Exactly. But the point is, you're still under the fucking, like, misguided narrative of, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this to get the girl. I have to improve myself and do this to get the girl. And you have a lot of these pill niggas nowadays, they're saying, well, women are born with value and a man has to build his value. And a man goes to the gym and a man gets his money up so he can get the girl. Listen, if anything, you get your money up and you go to the gym and all that, because that is going to dictate how serious her fucking audition is.
Right.
That's what it is. Because it has always been her fucking audition. All of it has always been her fucking audition. You understand? Even back in the day, like before music and before movies, believe it or not, men used to like say you and I was head of two families.
Right.
Me and you would be, we would invite families to dinner, and then me and you would go in the back and have a cigar, and guess what we would be talking about? I'd be like, well, I understand you have a son age 18, and I have a daughter age 17.
Right.
Listen, I would love for both of our families to merge and come together, because then we can build this generational wealth and do what we got to do. Do you think your daughter's ready for marriage? You understand? And with that being said, I'm gonna need 2 cows and a couple goats, and you see what I'm saying, and like half a plot of land from your farm, and you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that would be the audition. You feel me? And so the point of the matter is, what I'm trying to say to you guys is that a man's purpose is selected by himself. If you're waiting for somebody else to select, to fucking tell you what your purpose is, you're fucked. And that's what so many men are in today, where they're waiting for the woman to tell them what to do. They're waiting for society to tell them what to do. I mean, bro, these motherfuckers are sitting there waiting for the bartender at the bar to tell them what to do. See what I'm saying? Half the time they're waiting for us to tell them what to do.
Right.
Not realizing that when we tell you to get coaching, we're going to go through coaching and we're going to break you down to figure out your masculine identity so you can know what to do for yourself.
Exactly. That's a fact. And see, this is the thing where, when you're interacting with these women, right, you guys got to understand that you always have to pay attention to see if a woman is adhering to what you want and how you do things. But this is the thing, though. You have to first have a way that you do things.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it this way. See, Because there's going to be some guys that say, you know what, Locario, Miles, I don't want to go on no date. I'm just trying to smash. I'm just trying to smash. I want to fuck, right? So you have some guys who they're going on dates to try to get to sex, right? The problem with that is that when you do that, right, when you're looking at a woman and saying, I want to fuck her, right? The problem is that you're thinking surface level, which means you have no program. But you can look across the room and say, I would fuck that woman because she has the body type that I like to fuck. But what happens is that this is the difference between a man who has game and a man who doesn't. A man who has game is going to say, I would fuck her, but she has to show me why I should.
Exactly. Exactly.
So the guy who doesn't have game is like, I want to fuck her, period. By any means necessary, I've decided. So when a guy is like, I just want to smash, you're essentially saying that you just want to smash without information. The reason why you don't care about the information is because you have no program, because the information is supposed to coincide with your program. You see what I'm saying? This is what we try to get you guys to understand. So a lot of times when you're so thirsty just to smash, I'm like, cool, yeah, you're a man, you have desire, you want to have sex. I get it, makes sense. The issue though is that what you're separating the sexual activity and situation from you and the rest of your situation in your life, right? So for example, if I meet a woman right now, right? And let's say this chick is just fucking insane. Like she got issues and so forth and so on, right? And I'm not paying attention to nothing. Right. And then I smash. And then later she says, oh, Locario, he sexually assaulted me. He did something. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't do none of that shit.
I didn't do none of that shit, bitch.
Talking about, right? But what happened is that there would have been signs, information that I would have gotten if I would have took a step back and said, well, let this woman prove to me that I should give her dick. Then she would have showed me something that I would have said, oh, you know what? I can't give this woman dick. You understand what I'm saying? And so therefore she ain't getting it. So it's one thing where you want to fuck, that's cool, but you still need to have a standard or a structure to filter women through so that they can get to the dick.
Exactly.
So shout out to Gay Zag, and he said, whenever they say men have to build their value, they're always talking about superficial shit. Everyone is born with innate value. Exactly. That's a fact. Right. And so the thing is this, guys, is that when you guys are talking about, yeah, I just want to smash, I just want to smash, I just want to smash. That's cool. But check this out. And this is the funny part. This is the part that's going to, grind your gears. Is that in order for you to meet women and just smash where it's going to actually be beneficial for you and not fuck shit up, is you have to have enough game to even recognize a woman who is that sexually interested in you anyway.
Right.
Follow what I'm saying? See, you guys are like, I want to smash, I want to smash, I want to smash. Okay, cool. But what are the things that you're looking for to smash a chick without spending an exorbitant amount of time with her or spending any type of time with her? What's the thing that lets you know that you should be fucking her besides the fact that you like her physically or that you're sexually attracted to her and you want to smash? What is it that she's doing? Because this is the thing you guys got to understand, is that it's actually dangerous to just jump into smashing with a woman that you don't necessarily know if she's actually highly sexually attracted to you. So I'll give you a perfect example. See, if you meet a woman, let's say you met a woman, last weekend at the bar or some shit, or you was on your way home. You met the girl, y'all exchanged numbers, and you said, yeah, girl, here's my number. You should come by my place, like tomorrow or tonight or whatever, right? So she comes to your place straight away. Right? Now, what happens is this. Because you are not necessarily looking at or actually paying attention to what's really going on, you don't realize that as soon as the woman stepped into your apartment or your house, you don't realize that she's kind of nervous, she's uncomfortable, right? But she's there. You know what I'm saying? Right. She's there now. So what'll happen is that you might end up smashing, right? You might end up smashing not because she wants to smash, but you might end up smashing because she feels she has to smash you now.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? Now, check this out. She's showing the signs that she doesn't want to smash, but you're not paying attention because you just want to smash. You're so excited I'm about to smash this bitch. Right now, if you're paying attention to the signs, you wouldn't have smashed her, but you weren't paying attention, so you smashed her. So now she's feeling some type of way because she didn't really want to do it, but she did it because she was scared if she didn't do it, something worse would happen. Now, check this out. If you met the chick and said, yo, let's go get drinks, while you're at the bar getting drinks with the woman, guess what you would have noticed? If you were paying attention, you would have noticed the signs that she don't want to smash. So then you wouldn't invite her to your place.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times you guys are not paying attention to the signs of what's actually happening when a woman is interacting with you. You think just because she's there, it's all good. No. But again, you need to have game in order to be able to just meet a woman quickly, bring her back to the spot or the hotel and just smash and it'd be all good, because you got to know that the girl is actually interested in you sexually and highly interested in you sexually. A lot of you guys don't know this. So what happens is that this is why you have to have game, so you'll know this if you're just trying to smash. Because the ironic part is the guys who have the weakest game are the ones who just want to smash the quickest.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about the whole thing. The guys who have the weakest game are usually the ones who want to smash the quickest. The guys who have the tightest game, what they're doing is they're evaluating the woman to see if she's worth giving her the dick. And the reason why is this, because check this out. Let's say, Miles, you meet a chick, right? And, you know, you're like, oh yeah, I would smash this chick. But then you just like quickly invite her to your place.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know nothing about what this chick is on, nothing. She comes to your place, she see a microphone, she see all the fly shit. And next, you know, this chick line you up because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have no idea, right? This chick she's not even sexually attracted to you like that, because it's like, imagine you just wasn't even paying attention or wasn't flirting, building sexual attention. You wasn't doing none of that shit.
Nothing.
You're just like, yeah, girl, come over. Yeah, right? And so what happens is you're potentially getting yourself in a situation where you could be putting yourself in danger because you just want to smash. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So when we talk about going on a date, spending some time to filter her out, you understand what I'm saying? That's one thing. But again, if you don't want to do that, so let's say you just want to hook up and have sex and all that other stuff, you need to know the signs of a woman who's actually highly sexually interested in you, so that you're smashing a chick quickly who's highly sexually interested in you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is that the guys who want that the most don't know none of that shit.
With the least game. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That's the ironic part about the whole situation. You see what I mean? Because those are the same guys who will go on a date just to smash. You see? So the thing is that, remember, when you're going on the date, it's only to evaluate the woman, right? To see if she's fit for consistency in your program. Because remember, you're evaluating her to see if you're going to allow her into your situation, into your life. Now, if you're in a situation where, you know, you might want, you know, a one night stand, let's say you're just out randomly, you meet a girl at the bar and all that other shit, and then y'all hook up that night, cool. If you're on vacation, you only out there for a week, it's like your last day or two, you meet a chick, we fucking cool, right? But what you gotta understand is that when it comes to, you know, you dealing with women, you guys have to know what you want beforehand already.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, see, this is the thing with me. I don't ever, and I'm just talking about me just as an example for you guys for what you would want to do, but don't do what I'm doing. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an example based on my masculine identity, right? See, I don't ever really look at a woman and just want to straight away, like I won't straight away fuck her. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why I don't just straight fuck her like that is because I need to know certain information before I even think about sex is happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to know certain information. Now, why is that? See, one is because I understand who I am and I value myself in my life, right? So I understand what I have to lose if I fuck with a crazy, insane, fucked up woman.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Or a woman.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And the thing is this, like, and so, and again, it all depends on what you want and where you're at and how you're thinking about this, because you could be a one night stand type of guy. That's cool. But you got to know the signs of a chick that you should be doing that with. Right. Now, if you want more consistency, like a fuck buddy or something like that, then what happens is, and this is what I talked about this a long time ago, is that if you want, let's say, a fuck buddy, that's different than just fucking a chick once or twice or fucking a chick for a one night stand. That's two different things. So what happens is that in most cases, if you meet a chick and then you just, let's say, for example, you meet her on the street and y'all exchange information and you bring her straight to the crib the next day, usually what happens is that that's more of a, we gonna fuck once or twice and it's gonna fizzle out. Generally. Not all the time, but generally. The reason why is because what happened is that you guys met and then y'all just went straight to fucking. So the perception is you're a fuck boy. So, oh yeah, we just doing this and I'm gonna keep it moving. And or she's like, I fucked him quickly and he might think I'm a slut, so I'm gonna just do my thing and keep it moving because I don't want to have to deal with all that shit later. Right? Now, if you want a fuck buddy, what happens is that if you went on a date, what happens is that after that, you ended up having sex, then you continue to have sex. Usually what happens is because you started out getting in a situation where y'all were interacting with each other and you were evaluating her, then what happens is that she'll be more consistent with you sexually. I want you guys to understand, I don't want this to go over your head because I've been on both sides of the coin. 9 times out of 10, when I've met a woman and we just got straight to it, you understand? What happened was that it fizzled out quickly. When it was a situation where I went out and got drinks with the woman, felt around a little bit, those lasted longer on a consistent basis. Right now, this is the thing. Also, you have to take into account how you meet a woman, right? So if I met a woman at a bar and we just randomly, I'm at the bar by myself and a woman comes through, she sits next to me, we start having a conversation, we're talking for half an hour or whatever, and let's say I smashed her that night. That half an hour was the date. That was already the date, right? Now, if I match with a woman on a dating app, right? The date is I gotta actually meet her outside the dating app. Do you see what I'm saying? So it also depends on how you're meeting the woman and the situation and the circumstance. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you don't want to go on no dates and you just want to smash, what you would do is, let's say if you met a girl, randomly in the street, right? And y'all exchange numbers, it would be best for you to call her on the phone, get on a FaceTime or whatever, flirt with her a little bit and make sure you understand this chick is actually interested and then tell her to come over, right? Same thing for online dating app. If you don't want to go on a date, then you get on the FaceTime, you have the little back and forth, you figure that out, see the vibe and all that other stuff. And we actually talked about this on the online dating consultation. Then you tell her to come over, right? Well, what we're trying to tell you is that there's ways to do this shit that you guys have to know so that you don't fuck yourself over. That's all we're saying.
Go ahead and call in, guys, because Locario, you're talking too much shit.
Exactly. Call in. Call in number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. So call in and let's get this cracking. So as we're waiting for that, and if you guys have a question, put a Q in the chat. As we're waiting for that, I want to also talk about the difference between going on a date versus dating. Two different things. I want y'all to really understand what I'm saying. Going on a date versus dating. So if, for example, if you meet a woman on a dating app, you tell her, hey, let's meet for drinks. That's you going on a date, right? And the reason why you're going on that date is because you got to meet her in person. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to meet her in person, right? Or let's say you was randomly in the street and you hollered at a girl for like 15, 20 seconds, less than a minute. You say, hey, listen, I got to go, let's exchange numbers, blah, 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 right? You can hit her up and go on a date. You understand what I'm saying? So that you have time to feel her out. Now, dating means that you are going on consistent dates with a woman that you're having sex with. So that's further down the line. So when we talk about the vetting process, right? If you've been seeing this girl for 6, 7, 8 months, then that would be a woman that you would consider dating. You're fucking her and y'all are going out and doing certain things every now and then. You see what I'm saying? That's a different story, right? So a woman you're dating is a woman that's already been vetted previously and you're at the point where you're dating, right? The problem is that a lot of guys, when they think of first meeting a woman, these niggas are going on 3 or 4 dates in the first month when they first met her. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand the difference, right? So a date is different than actually dating. I just want y'all to understand that. You see what I mean? Because there's certain situations where you can go on a date to feel the chick out to see if you want to continue to make things happen. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand the difference between that. Because if you don't, you're going to basically, fuck this whole shit up. You feel what I'm saying? You got to understand it. But guys, call in if you have any questions. Put a Q in the chat. Call in if you want. Make sure you donate and get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? And guys, it's Friday, so don't just be watching us yak. This is for y'all to call up. You understand what I'm saying? And get your questions answered so that you guys can make shit happen out here in these streets. You see what I'm saying? But what you guys got to understand at the end of the day, once you have a program and you understand your masculine identity, all of this shit is going to, there's going to be a shift in your mind of how you do things.
Facts.
Yep. It's going to be a shift in your mind because I know right now some of y'all are young and you see a girl and you're just like, I just want to fuck right now. I just fuck all that. I'm just trying to get my dick wet. I want her to come over and have sex with me. You understand? That's what you're thinking. But what happens is that when you understand your value, you don't want any chick just there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'll talk about a mistake I made years ago where I invited this chick over my crib that I shouldn't have had over my crib. You understand what I'm saying? So this chick, when she got there, we kissed and doing our thing a little bit. Then this chick talking about she wanna smash raw. You understand? So I'm like, hell to the nah, right? We ain't doing that shit. So first of all, I was already like, at that point, I was ready to kick her out because I'm like, I just met this chick and she's trying to smash raw. That's kind of weird. I'm like, I'm scared she might have some shit if she's moving like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then I told her that I'm not smashing raw. This chick started pouting and catching an attitude. I'm talking about she was crossing her arms and shit. Like, why are we like complaining? Right? That's crazy. Imagine she throwing a fit because I don't want to fuck her raw. Right?
But if you walk up to a bitch, you be like, hey, I'm trying to smash, and they be like, oh well, I'm not interested.
Right.
You can't throw a fit.
Exactly. Right.
Even if you just take her out on a date, hey, let's get some drinks or something. Oh yeah, I'm not interested. Leave me alone.
Uh-huh.
What if a nigga threw a fit? Like, come on, man, that's wild.
Like she was throwing a fit, right? Now, mind you, and at this point, she's like, naked throwing a fit. So it's even ridiculous, more ridiculous.
Oh, shit.
So at this point, once I saw her throwing a fit, I was like, listen, this ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? This ain't gonna work right now or whatever. So I told her to put her clothes back on.
Right.
So then she got even more upset. She was like, she's like, what? Why I can't? So then she is laying on the bed with her face in the pillow and fucking kicking her feet up, getting mad. Now I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, this chick is crazy. I gotta get this chick out of here immediately. You understand what I'm saying? And then so And then so this is what she did. She was like, I don't know why you're acting like that. This is what she said. She says, you have nothing to worry about. And she went into her phone to show me her STD test. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, yo, it don't matter. I said, listen, we just gonna call it, right? So this chick ends up talking about, well, I don't want to leave yet. I'm like, oh, fuck.
She's a squatter. She's a squatter, bro.
I was like, fuck.
That's crazy.
So as soon as she said she don't want to leave yet, like in my mind, I'm like, fuck, because I'm like, okay, what do I do? I'm like, do I got to call the police now? Like, what's the next move? At this point, right? So then what happened was, so I just sat next to her and I started talking to her very calmly. And I said, and I'm like basically talking to her like she's a baby. Like I held her hand. I said, listen, I was like, I really like you, but, I can't do it without a condom. And, I want us to be safe. And I'm talking to her like she's 5 years old. You understand what I'm saying? And then she's like, but she's like, but it's okay though. You're not going to catch anything. And like, she's really like, I'm like, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this woman? Right. So, and this whole time I'm so tight at myself. Cause I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so what happened was we're talking for about maybe like 5 minutes. It felt like an hour, but it was really like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So then finally she was like, all right, fine. And then she gets up and she's like putting on her clothes all like, rough and shit. And like she's pissed off and whatever. Then I said, listen, I'm gonna walk you, out and blah, blah, blah. So I walk this, she finally gets out. I walk her out and shit and everything. And then, she leaves. And I remember when I was walking back to the crib and I'm like, yo, I was like, I can't, I was like, I gotta be careful, because what happened was that chick, I met her just randomly.
Right.
And we was, the vibe was like, like real, like heavy or whatever. And I just was like, yo, come through. Like, it was almost like, I think like I was coming from somewhere else and I randomly met her and then we went to the crib.
Those be the ones too. Those be the ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had one of those. And bro, she was coming back to the crib and I got off the train a stop early.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I dashed off the train a stop early and I was like, nah, because she was too ready. It was bad. 919, you were on live with Locario Miles, name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hey, what up, man? It's Khalil. I sent $10. All
right, I see you, buddy. Yeah. What's up, bro? What's going on with you?
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful day. Always a beautiful day, man. You know what I'm saying? Learning about this game, but it's just something in my mind that it always connected, right? These rappers, they be having fans and shit, right? The difference between a female rapper and a male rapper, right? When it comes to a female rapper, we all know that all the girls be there and some men be there, but most of them is gay as shit, right? But when it comes to the male artists, what do they have? Men and women. And it connects. Women, like, even when they copy our raps and how we act, bro, they copy us because they follow us.
Wait, what are you talking about? You said, I'm confused. What are you talking about? You said female rappers do what?
They copy men.
A difference between a rapper, a male rapper who having their fans and a female rapper having fans of, because it's a difference when it comes to gender. More females be at the female artists, right? And more like females and men be at the rapper concert. But it all connects. When I thought about females only be there because they like the way they rap and shit, and they be falling in love. And I'm thinking, is it all connects because women follow men? Like, does it all connect? how we started, because we created everything. You got to think about it. We created every single thing, and they think that the female is God, so they putting them in the pedestal too much, and they forgot all like men, like we created, the cars, the fucking government, shit, everything, and it's just as it grows, the female starts to have jobs.
Hold on. What are you smoking? I'm like, what it's hard for me to follow. Miles, what are you talking about? I'm confused.
I think he's trying to talk about like. Hello. Yeah, that's a lot of breeze, bro. You gotta you gotta go to some place.
I'm outside.
Yeah, you outside. Yeah. So what are you trying to say? You trying to say that the women think they the prize, but they be following men, so men are the prize? Is that what you're saying?
It's just crazy. I was trying to get close to that, but it's just crazy how they put women on a pedestal, but they don't, men don't realize who they are and their own masculine identity.
Right.
And it's like, but they don't even realize that every time we create something, a female will look at us and they ain't been inspired by us because we create what we create.
Right.
And women love that shit.
Right.
And I'm like, women always follow us, no matter if it's good or bad. They always follow what the fuck we do. And as men, we have to take charge of that shit.
Facts. Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Yeah, that's real talk, man. That's real talk.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man.
But that's all I want to speak out for today, man.
Okay.
It's just all connects. I thought about that. I thought about, what I'm saying, how we as men we operate today, how we used to operate back in the day, and it's like we need to get back and tap into that.
Right. Real talk.
That's real talk.
Man. I'm gonna join watching y'all live, man. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all have a blessed day, man.
All right.
And I'm gonna continue watching y'all, man. Peace out.
All right, you too, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, that's what's up. So guys, call up 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question and get that cracking, man. But yeah, man, guys, you got to be careful out here when you're interacting with these women. You understand? Because remember that, when you make shit happen where a woman is there, you're allowing her to be in your life. You understand what I'm saying? And so if you allow a woman who is on some bullshit into your situation, that could bring bullshit to you.
Facts.
And messing with the wrong chick could ruin your entire life. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this is why, in some form or fashion, there always has to be you testing and vetting the woman, right? Because when if you're on a date with a chick, right? You're getting drinks with a chick, you're getting coffee, whatever the fuck it is, right? You're supposed to be assessing her to see if she's worth being there further, right? And so what happens is that you don't tell her what you are looking at or looking for. You allow her to be exactly who she is so you can see. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing, because what happens is that you don't want to go on a date and be like, yeah, I like women that are submissive, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I like women who cook and clean. Like, don't tell her none of that shit.
Right.
All she's gonna do is try to be that for you if she's trying to manipulate you or whatever it is, right? So what you do is that you know what you're looking for, and then you could ask her questions or talk about certain things to see how she responds to you, and then based on her response, you say, "Oh yeah, I'm not feeling that," or "Oh yeah, I fucks with that." Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you also see how she's moving and shaking and reacting towards what you're doing and saying. You see what I mean? And that's how you're able to really vet the chicks and test them and see what's going on. Because the thing is that especially the more that you see, a lot of you guys, I know some of y'all are young, you're in your early 20s, you know, and you believe you don't have like a lot to lose, or you feel like a woman is more important than your purpose and what you do. You understand what I'm saying? And so what you're doing is that because the girl is hot or you think she's sexy or you want to fuck her, right? You're putting that in front of you instead of you putting yourself in front. And then you say, okay, I'm going to test the chick and evaluate her to see if she's, you know what I'm saying, worth fucking with. You understand, in that manner.
Let her audition.
Exactly.
Let
exactly.
her audition, man. This is your movie. You understand? This is your directorial debut. You understand? And not every actor deserves the part. You know, that's what you got to understand about this game, man. Not every woman deserves the part. And again, too many guys think that just because a woman is good looking, that means she's a good actress, you know, or she's going to be the best person for the part. Not you really, and that's why you got to have that level of, you know, standard and quality for your life, right? Because a woman just looking good is not enough.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Just looking good is not enough. Like, she has to actually have a certain character, a certain personality. Like, she has to have things about her that make it make sense for you to spend more time with her and be with her beyond the fucking looks.
Exactly.
Because looks mean shit. Like, you know, if a woman is acting nasty, if a woman is acting belligerent, just because she look good, it don't mean nothing. And you know it's crazy because like two things could be true at the same time. A woman could be very good looking in the face and be an ugly bitch on the inside.
Exactly.
But again, the average guy, as soon as he sees her pretty face, he automatically thinks she's a good person.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, it's kind of like how like pretty bitches get free shit all the time, or pretty bitches get free drinks.
Mm-hmm. And
it's like, why do you think she deserves free drinks?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit is so weird to me. like, and I've seen this firsthand. Like, chilling in Miami, I've seen this firsthand. Pretty bitches sitting by the bar, niggas roll right up and give bitches drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Barely even say hello or ask their name. Just walk right up and start ordering drinks for these hoes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Like, I remember back in the day. You know, I remember back in the day, you know, you could meet a chick at a bar or something, and y'all could just vibe and talk for a little while, and then because y'all was there having a dope conversation for so long, you end up just asking her, "Hey, what you drinking?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you know, okay, we've been talking for all this time. You know, I'll buy you a drink. It's no problem. And that's not so bad. But imagine niggas just roll up to a bitch ordering drinks. like. And then again, it's all these dudes' fault, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's funny because like they'll do that just off the strength of them existing and being a woman. It's like, and see, this is what I'm saying, where a lot of times what happens is that when you're a man who has standards, right? A woman has to meet your standards in order for you to really even fuck with her at all. So the thing is that I can't see a woman across the room and just be like, I'll fuck her now. It's impossible. It's impossible. And the reason why it's impossible is because in order for the fucking to happen, I have to see if the woman is basically on my type of time. You understand?
Right.
I see if she's doing it my way. I need to see if she's following my lead. I need to see, you see what I'm saying? Like, all of these things have to happen. So what happens is that if I talk to a woman and I see her from across the room and I'm physically attracted to her, so I say, you know what, I'm gonna go talk to this chick. And I talk to her and then she's giving me resistance, right? That resistance makes me no longer want to engage for sex to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So part of it is, see, her looking a certain way is only part of it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The other half of what needs to be done and said in order for the shit to go down. Because this is the thing. The guys who think that, oh, I'm going on date, you know, like I'm gonna go on a date because I want to smash. The problem is that if you're on a date, there should be times where you could smash, but you don't. Meaning that you know the woman would fuck you if you told her to come back to the crib.
Exactly.
But you realize that the chick is on some bullshit, so you're saying to yourself, I'm not gonna fuck her. You understand? That's what I'm saying. That's the level you want to be at, because see, shout out to Boss Man, because Boss Man said, you know, if you're thirsty, if you're not thirsty, nothing bad can happen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that even the idea of you fiending to see a woman and be like, oh, I just want to smash, or I'm going on a date to smash, that's thirsty energy and thirsty behavior. Because what you're saying is that I'm willing to smash regardless of what the consequence could be of smashing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you got it. Like, bro, I remember I was on a date with this chick one time, right? We went to go get coffee, just real quick. Bruh, this chick told me how she said, what did she say? She said something about, no, I was flirting with her, and then she basically like kind of like fell back a little bit and was like being resistant, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then she proceeds to say, "Oh, I don't like that you that close, right?" And then she said, "No, okay, let me back it up because it's going to make more sense." So I was flirting with her and I said something about like, you know, we need to, you know, be in private to make certain things happen and so forth and so on, right? So then she responded by resisting me, meaning she fell back a little bit. Then she said, "Oh, why are you getting so close? And if we was in private, like at my house, I would have pulled my gun on you because I got a gun at my place."
Oh, you're done. You're fucking
What? I was like, word, okay, all right, okay. I was like, this is done. I was like, yo, one, she resisted, and two, she talking about she gonna pull the gun out on me. What the fuck? Like, why would you say that?
You making threats.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, who does that?
This is threats, pimp.
I'm like, who does that?
A stupid, crazy.
I was like, that's crazy.
Oh man.
Could you imagine you saying something crazy like that to a chick? They'll be like, this nigga's wild out here. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, this is why it's the dumbest fucking thing. This is how I know niggas don't know their value, because they always be saying shit like, oh, well, if women do this, then I could do this.
Right.
No, we can't.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do what they do, just like how they can't do what we do.
That's crazy.
We can't do what they do, bro. And don't ever want to do what women do. Don't do that. Because remember, we dealing with a species that know they ain't shit. So the way they move is going to be vastly different from the way we move.
And also the reason why they move that way, like she would say something like that, is because in a woman's mind, she inherently knows that the man is in the lead position. That's why you see what I'm saying? That's why they'll act that. That's why even the girl that was at my crib who was acting like a fucking baby when I told her I wouldn't fuck her raw, right? It's like she's allowed to throw the tantrum. Do you see what I'm saying? Because she's like, well, you're a man and I'm a woman, so I'm gonna act this way because it's okay for me to act this way in relation to you. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand how that goes down. But guys, call up 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. Call up if you have any questions. Put a Q at the chat, and we'll get to your questions. It says, when I approach girls, I say, hi, what's your name? And they usually say, why? That just means they're not interested, right? Because they usually reject me. So her saying why is resistance. You hear what I'm saying? Which means disinterest.
Mm-hmm.
And so, guys, remember, any form of resistance is a form of disinterest. I don't care what the resistance is, it's a form of disinterest. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Period. So don't think that, oh, well, she only did this, or it was just that, it wasn't that big. No. Any form of resistance is a form of disinterest. So this is why you have to be able, this is why it's so easy to figure out if a woman is interested or not. All you need to do is give her instruction. All you need to do is tell her what to do. And if she don't do it, that's resistance. She's not interested. You understand what I'm saying? She's not interested. So you guys got to understand that is that if you guys are out here dealing with these chicks, right? And this is why it's important to exactly. They're gonna say that, Kobe. They're like, oh, but look, her, she doesn't know you yet. Exactly. That's what they was. That's the gaslighting. That's the gaslighting, right? But this is what you guys got to understand is you have to understand that the way that a woman is interacting with you and treating you, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Understand that you have to juxtapose that to every other guy, meaning that if the woman's resisting you, that means there's another guy she doesn't resist. And that means you're not the guy she doesn't resist. You're the guy she resists. So if you're the guy she resists, then she's not feeling you like that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Also, you got to also look at this too. And this is another thing. This is what I learned through the years and years of going out and, kicking it and doing what I got to do is that sometimes what happens is that women generally, right? And this just goes with what I was talking about with juxtaposing you to all the other guys. Women, they try to juxtapose themselves to all other women. So when a woman is talking to you, she's trying to figure out if she's more important or special than the other women you fuck with.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? which is ridiculous because what happens is that, see, this is the crazy part. When you guys are interacting with women, right? We'll get back to that. Right? That on the mind because that's some important shit we got to talk about. But you can
I pressed the button. Hold on. 301. You're on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
My name is Ty. I'm 22 from Maryland.
Okay, where did you send the support?
Is there a free call?
Oh,
okay. So, Locario, what were you saying?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, donate, call in. But anyway, so basically, what I was saying is that what women will do, right, is that they're trying to figure out if they're more important than the other women you fuck with. Problem is that when you're a man who has game, right, you treat all of them the same.
Facts.
But then what happens is that the women will try to figure out if you would treat her differently than what you usually do with all the other women.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so what you got to understand is that you got to make sure that you are not switching up for the woman. So let's say, for example, you go out with a chick, y'all go get coffee or a drink or something, and she's like, oh, is this where you take all the ladies? Yes, it is. Yeah. This is my spot. So I come here a lot. You understand what I'm saying? To remind her, like, listen, you're no different.
You're not special.
You're right. You have to basically get a woman to understand that she's not special, right? But you're not doing this on purpose. You're doing it as it arises, right? Because she'll say something or whatever, and then you just remind her basically like, yeah, this is just what I do. This is how I get down. This is what it is or whatever. And then she understands that and knows that. Because what happens is that she's trying to see if you're going to do something more for her. Now, understand though, a lot of times when that happens, that could be a form of, disinterest in her trying to sort of like being able to get one over in you or manipulate you or run the show, right? But the problem is that you got to make sure that when you're dealing with these women, right, that she understands the situation and the position she's in at that moment. And this is why it's important for when you guys are out here interacting with these girls, you go on a date or you hooking up with the girl or whatever it is, that you're not doing anything or too much to give her the idea that this is more than it is. You see what I'm saying? This is why when we talk about you guys, if you go on a date with a chick, you get a drink with a chick, you get coffee with a woman, right? It's always for you to evaluate her.
Right.
You understand? It has to be you evaluating her, because women just off the rip, they're going to always think that they're evaluating you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing you got to understand, because when I'll tell you this. So like if I'm, getting a drink with a woman, or I'm getting coffee with a chick, or, I'm hooking up with a girl, whatever it is, right? I never really correct women that I just meet. What do I mean by that? So, and this is what you shouldn't do, guys. Never try to school a woman you just met. Like, don't take her out of the illusion that she has.
It's a waste of time.
Right, exactly. Don't try to correct her. Kind of, let her. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be on dates sometimes or whatever. You're talking to certain women, and they'll say certain things that is goofy and incorrect. Just let her do it. Let her have it. Right. What you're supposed to do and pay attention to is how she responds to what you're doing based on your agenda.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is that when you're paying attention to her, like, delusion, it just gives you information to let you know, okay, yeah, this chick is super delusional. So that's just information for your own information. But it's not your job to take her out the delusion.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, don't try to do it. Now, what's funny is that and this is not going to happen to you guys, because you guys are not doing what we do. But because myself and Miles do what we do, there will be women that we've, got together with or went on dates where they pay attention to what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens is that they think that they can move based on what we're saying and try to circumvent that. You feel what I'm saying? So if we tell y'all, hey, listen, charge a chick to the game if she do this, A, B, and C. And they be like, oh, well, I saw you say that you're going to, like, get rid of a girl if she does this. Well, I'm going to try to do that and see if you get rid of me. Some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you can't let a woman know what your protocol is. Because what she'll do is she'll try to either fit into it or try to challenge you with it.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? So all you need to do is lead women, but don't let the women inside what you're doing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Look, let me explain something to you. We know that we're the natural leader, and we know that women know they ain't shit, right? So when a woman tries to challenge you, what do you think she's actually saying?
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's disrespect.
It is nothing but dis-fucking respect.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Like when a woman, look, it's so fucked up because, guys, I understand why a lot of y'all are so hesitant when it comes to really learning this game shit. Because the more you understand this game shit, is the more you get closer and closer to a zero tolerance policy with these hoes.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because, and we talk about it behind the scenes all the time, but it's like you looking at this bitch like, bitch, I know too much.
Right, exactly.
I've seen too much. I've done too much. I've watched your species do some despicable, terrible shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when you sit here and you play games with me and you say shit like, oh, let me check my schedule, or maybe, or you call me hun, or LUV, love. Hey, love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just be looking at them like, bitch, what, like, who do you think you're talking to one of these niggas?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I've done, and I know too much. So it's like, so that's when you get so fucking binary with them.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, y'all need to fuck with us, because this whole society, the whole reason why everybody's woke, the whole reason why nobody wants to take responsibility for the gender they was born with is simply because they want to be flexible enough to get past my zero tolerance.
Right.
You understand? This is what these bitches do. They want to be flexible enough to get. Why the fuck you think in every podcast that you watch, all these bitches ever do, instead of trying to actually make a logical argument, all they do is move the goalpost.
Right.
You understand? Mm-hmm. That's all they do. Because it's either my way or the highway. My way or the highway has never meant more than in 2026.
Right. That's a fact.
My way or the fucking highway has never meant more to me than June 19th, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, y'all really don't understand what's going on when these chicks try to question you, when these chicks try to fucking play games, doubt you, move the goalpost, make suggestions. Mm-hmm. It is nothing but fucking disrespect.
Right. Because this is the thing. Think about it this way, right? If you tell a woman, listen, meet me Friday 8:00, and you get there Friday, you there 8:00. She texts you, hey, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm late. I'll be there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. She comes at 8:10, 8:15. Then you tell her, hey, listen, I appreciate you coming through, but I don't like lateness, so that's got to stop. Then you see her again, and she's late. You see what I'm saying? So basically, that right there is disrespect.
All through.
You see what I'm saying? But what happens is this. The reason why women will do stuff like that, or women will come at you a certain way, or women will not take what you're saying seriously, is because either they've been dealing with other guys who were okay with them overstepping boundaries and being on some bullshit.
Right.
They dealt with those dudes, right? Or two, right? She believes that you are like those dudes and is gonna let it slide also. You understand? Mm. She's like, whatever, and a lot of times what they'll do is that they're trying to, they think that you're not gonna stand on what you're talking about.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But then what happens is that when you do stand on what you talk about and you stop fucking with them, then it's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Then it's a problem. Like this times I remember there was this one chick I stopped talking to, and then she hit me up and she was like, hey, hey stranger, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying? And so I ignored her. Right? So then she hit me up again. Right? So then I responded to her and I said, hey, because she was like, let's get together. I want to see blah, blah, blah. And I said, hey, you remember last time when I told you this, and that? And then you did that, and this? That's why we're not talking. And
you actually was doing too much.
Exactly. Right. And the only reason I explained it to her because I knew she was gonna keep texting me if I didn't say shit. You feel what I'm saying?
You want to get her to stop texting your ass, yeah.
Exactly. But the thing is like what happens is that you guys have to be able to stand on your shit. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to do this stuff because what happens is that the woman, she may not even know the reason, but you know the reason, which is why you got to be the one to do it. You see what I'm saying? But guys, call up. Call-in number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. Let me see what this says right here. says, why do you say every girl showing resistance is a form of disinterest? Yeah, my fucking nose is stuffed like crazy. Says, I had a woman that were pieces of shit to me that I later found out had a crush on me because they felt unworthy of me. Oh my God. Oh man, bless your heart. Listen. This is what you guys don't understand. Let's say that this was true. Let's just say that this was true. Right? If this was true, it still doesn't matter. It still does not matter, because let's just go with what you're saying. And this is why it's important to understand this. He said, you found out that they had a crush on you, but they felt unworthy. If they felt unworthy, that's a form of fear and insecurity.
Exactly.
So that means that their fear was stronger than their desire.
Mm-hmm.
So if their fear was stronger than their desire, that's why you got resistance.
Exactly.
Because their desire was stronger than their fear, that means they would have been highly interested in you.
And let me tell you something else that's it's gonna sound crazy when I say it, but listen closely and ponder on it later. But her feeling unworthy was disrespectful.
They're ready for that. They're not ready for that.
See, let me tell you something about a few of these women. Again, this is, I compare it to Cyberdyne systems becoming self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Causing catastrophic destruction. You don't get to decide whether you are worthy or unworthy, bitch.
Right.
You don't get that power at all.
Right.
And trust me, that's why she treated you a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Because she felt unworthy. But what does that mean? That means she thought she had the power to choose her level of value in reference to you. She don't get that value. You don't get that power.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me, female. You don't even get the opportunity to decide that you're unworthy to me.
Mm-hmm.
You still gotta wait for me to tell you.
That's why it's just like, yo, you just got to do what I'm saying, because I'm giving you the opportunity. But see, check this out. Imagine if you have a woman that insecure that she can't even step to the plate to do the thing. You understand what I'm saying? See, guys. Okay, it's like this, right? Think about it like this, right? If somebody's in their house and the house is on fire, and what's going to happen is that they're going to have to run out the house so they don't die. Right now, imagine outside is cold, right? But they don't have time to get their coat, and all they got is a t-shirt and some shorts on. Right? Their desire to live is so strong that their fear of, oh my goodness, it's so cold outside. Whatever, I don't want to. No, they're like, fuck that. I'm going outside, period. Fuck the coat. Fuck all that other shit. My desire to live is so heavy. So I'm going to take this action. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that you have to understand desire, right? The desire has to be so strong that even if there was fear, the desire overrides the fear because the desire is so strong. That's what you guys got to understand when you're dealing with women.
Mm-hmm.
The desire has to be that strong.
I'm telling you.
See what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, that's why I said any form of resistance
is
Disinterest. This is what you trying to tell y'all. Man. Because check this out, real quick. This is all I gotta say.
Yeah.
What's disrespectful is, like, for example, if I tell a chick, come back to my place, right? So we can have sex and hook up or whatever, right? And let's say she says, oh, well, I got to get to know you a little more. We should do that, another time. That's disrespectful. Why? Because she assumes that there's going to be a next time.
Right.
Like, who told you there was going to be a next time? What makes you think that there's going to be a next time? You see what I'm saying? That right there is disrespectful for her to think that, oh, well, listen, you're saying to do this. I can tell you I'm not fucking with that. And then you also think I'm going to continue fucking with you next time. Like, if you guys don't understand how that's disrespectful, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Because this is what you guys got to understand. A woman knows she's supposed to follow a man's lead.
Right.
So if she's not following your lead, that's resistance.
Exactly.
And then on top of that, the audacity for her to say, next time. Like, that don't even make any sense. If you're the leading, how is she telling you about next time? You see what I'm saying? It makes absolutely no sense.
Like, how did you get to decide all that, bitch? How?
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense.
That's imagine you inviting, let's just say you invited a friend or a family member to come stay at your house for the holidays.
Right.
And they say, well, no, instead of Christmas, we'll just come third week in January.
Right. Exactly. Like, what?
What? I know you my family and all that, but
right.
I invited you for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Don't just fucking turn around and, oh, well, we'll just come in the third week of What? Get the fuck. That's what I'm saying. And I know the majority of niggas on the internet gonna be like, yeah, women are too delusional and women are too presumptuous. But who made these bitches that way?
Exactly.
Who made these women think that they could just do this shit?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's all the fucking simp, weak, bitch ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's what's gonna happen with the bitch ass nigga. He gonna be like, hey, come over to my house for Christmas. And then she gonna be like, no, I'll just come over to your house third week in January. And he'll be like, okay, what day were you thinking?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's why these bitches think they could do all this shit.
Right.
That's why they think they could flay and and you motherfuckers let them have it because, oh my God, bro, she's such a baddie, bro. She's like the baddest bitch I ever hollered at, my nigga. You know, she's like wifey type, bro. Type shit. Word, bro. On God. Feel me? And then the bitch takes this shit in her mind.
Uh-huh.
And then she becomes self-aware like Cyberdyne Systems, my nigga. And then the next thing beyond that is world apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yo, I learned this shit a long, long time ago, and I swear to God, I should have paid more attention to my own shit. But they say with a woman, you give her an inch, she gonna take a mile, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You give her. That's why, yo. Let me tell you something. You better off. And we talked about this on the Bad Boy Show. But that's why a lot of niggas, to people on the outside looking in,
mm-hmm.
most of the cats in good relationships, the nigga looks mean and controlling.
Mm. That's real shit. To
the man and the woman in a good relationship, people on the outside looking in, the feminists, the woke motherfuckers, the rainbow flag idiots, you know, general society as it is these days.
Right.
On the outside looking in, they're like, oh my God, he's so controlling. honey, are you okay?
Right. Terrible.
Bro, I remember one time, I was walking with a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped the bitch I was walking with, and I stepped in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, some Karen came up to us and looked past me too, and was looking at her like, honey, are you okay?
Really? Yo, that's hilarious.
And then the chick I was walking with, she started kind of like just laughing it off.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking at this Karen bitch like,
mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You weak ass niggas, you dumb ass niggas, you average dudes, you let these chicks get an inch,
mm-hmm.
and they take a fucking mile, and then at the end of it all, you wonder why. No, you gotta be what they call a benevolent dictator, and sometimes you can't even be that benevolent.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta be a fucking dictator.
Mm.
Let that bitch get mad, and when she's ready to leave, there's the door.
Right.
Because when you be nice, when you try to accommodate, when you give a bitch an inch, oh, she's gonna take the mile. And even after she got the mile, she still ain't gonna be satisfied.
Right. Yo, that's some real shit.
Trust me.
Ultimate King said, fear being stronger than desire doesn't mean disinterest. There's a lot of dudes that have extremely high interest in women they consider 10s, but fear rejection, so they won't approach. Bro, you just proved the point. You said they fear rejection, so they won't approach. So that means that they don't desire the woman enough to stay fuck rejection. Do you guys, is this hard to understand? See, what you guys understand is when you choose one thing, you are not choosing the other thing. So if you see that girl that you think is a 10, right? But because you're scared to approach her, you chose fear over desire.
Idiot.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Because look, if your desire was stronger than your fear, you would have said, you know what? I'm scared to talk to her, but fuck it. I gotta go and talk to her because I want her that bad.
Yeah. My desires mean more to me than that fucking fear shit, that rejection shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Hey, Ultimate King, I say this with love, bro, but you're a fucking idiot. Seriously, I advise you to get some coaching, because right now the things that you're saying is idiotic. I don't know you personally, but the things that you're saying in the chat, these questions are idiotic, and your language is just exposing the fact that you need coaching heavily.
Basically,
you fucking need coaching, bro.
Basically,
man, look. Yo, go to masculineidentity.com, go to shoplocario.com. Schedule y'all fucking coaching sessions, man, because y'all motherfucker, y'all done, bro. And it's only getting worse.
Right.
It's bro, you look around at society, it is only getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, half of these kids graduating high school right now don't know how to read.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Y'all niggas is dumb on different fucking levels.
Right.
Half of y'all can't read. Half of y'all don't know what your purpose is. Half of y'all don't even want to choose a purpose. Half of y'all too scared to fucking live your life. Half of y'all too scared to even call yourself a man or a woman. So you want to be binary and all that. You know, I want to be non-binary and shit, because you're too afraid to deal with the natural expectations of how you were actually born. That's true bitch ass niggery right there.
Niggery.
All of that shit is bitch ass niggery. All of it.
That shit crazy.
How many fucking colors do you need in one flag?
Mm-hmm.
How many fucking acronyms? How many letters do you need in a fucking acronym? Just so you can hide behind a banner that absolves you of all responsibility of your natural fucking given gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. sad people. And this is the world bro, this is the world that kids are coming into.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine these kids will never see a movie like Rocky.
That's some real shit.
Seriously. These kids will never see a movie like Rambo. They will never see an example of a man going through something, showing dedication and heart and grit, and then coming out victorious on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
They will never see that shit. What do they see today? A bunch of fucking non-binary bullshit. Look at the last Superman that came out, and then look at this. Have you seen the previews for the Supergirl movie?
Nah,
some movies I will never fucking see.
Yo,
I will never see that Supergirl movie, and I'm mad I even wasted my time watching that fucking Superman shit.
Mm-hmm. That shit is terrible.
All of these fucking properties are being rebooted for the Rainbow Coalition, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when we tell y'all niggas to get on these memberships, at a certain point, we will be the last fucking beacon for what you know as real life.
Mm-hmm.
The very last. Because let's be clear. Every other motherfucker that you follow is doing and saying whatever they need to say so y'all can click on their fucking video.
Right.
We the only motherfuckers that's telling you what the fuck it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And telling these fucking rainbow people and these acronym people and these woke people to eat a dick.
That shit's crazy.
Bro, that's why we can't blow up, and that's why we will never blow up. Because I refuse. I fucking refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine you just saying some regular shit like, oh, well, you know, when I walk down the street, any woman that I'm walking with has to walk on the inside because I'm the man. Oh, right. Well, what do you mean? Are you belittling your woman? Is she an object for you to domineer yourself over? Are you imposing your dominance over a woman because she's weaker? What are you really trying to say? I'm saying I'm a fucking man. That's what I'm saying. And she's a fucking woman.
Exactly. Why don't you call her your partner? Are you saying that you guys aren't equal and that she's, you know, it's like... Yeah,
why would she... I mean, is that how you see your partner? She's not my fucking partner.
Yo, shit is crazy.
She's a woman and I'm a fucking man. The fuck are we talking about?
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
I'm telling y'all niggas, see, watch. And it's gonna come a day. It's gonna come a day. Let me tell you something. Did you know that I can't watch shit on fucking Netflix no more?
Or
bro, I started watching this movie with Batista called Trap House, and it had to do with like a group of special forces. They was like trying to like do some shit with the cartel. Okay, now one of the guys in the cartel got killed. At the funeral, his son, who's actually a fucking girl. But they're calling her the son, right? And then in high school, they got a group of friends. And the one black dude in the group of friends is a fucking fruit.
I already knew before you was...
Turn the fucking movie up. I'm like, fuck this. Check this shit out. So they re-released Beavis and Butthead on Netflix, right? So you remember old Beavis and Butthead? They used to play those old MTV music videos and shit, right? And they would interweave it with the story, right? So I'm watching the first episode. I'm like, all right, let's get into some shit. I'm expecting to see, mid 1990s, alternative rock, Alanis Morissette, Hootie and the Blowfish and shit. The first fucking music video that they cut to is Lil Nas X.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I feel so fucking betrayed because I would never click on the Lil Nas X video. I've never watched a Lil Nas X video in my life. But that's how Beavis and Butthead is. The show is going on, and Beavis and Butthead is doing their dumb shit, giggling and laughing, and then it just cuts to them sitting in front of the TV watching a music video, and then this Lil Nas X video pops in. This nigga's in jail with niggas twerking on him and shit.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck this. So now I can't watch Beavis and Butthead no more. I can't watch none of that shit.
Damn, they fucking.
So, bro, how is that the first music video that they cut to? Bro, look at how many modernized music videos that they could have used in that slot. The very first video. From the very first episode, if y'all think I'm fucking crazy, go on Netflix right now. Check out Beavis and Butthead.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. I thought it was just like the old episodes or some shit.
That's what I thought too, bro. That's what I thought too. Bro, I was because I've never listen to me. The only video I've ever seen of Lil Nas X was when we did the story on the Bad Boy show of him wilding out in Beverly Hills when they arrested him for fucking walking around naked and being on drugs and shit. That's the only video I've ever seen of Lil Nas X. I'm watching Beavis and Butthead. I'm because when sometimes you watch the TV, you scrolling on your phone, and then you look back at the TV, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Listen to what I'm saying to y'all niggas. They are coming for your manhood. It's about to be over.
That's the fact.
We are the last ones. Bro, we're the last ones. Do you hear what y'all niggas think this is a fucking game? I swear to God, y'all think this is a game.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just here for entertainment. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna watch Miles and Locario, talk that game shit, because it's entertaining. And I love to hear Miles yelling and shit, son, because it's mad funny. Okay, nigga. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because if that's happening to me, think about what's happening to your little nephew, your little cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I heard my dad talking about Beavis and Butthead when he was a kid. Let's watch it. Let's check it out. The fucking video.
Yo, there's a show called Adults on Hulu, I think it is. And it's basically like about these 20-something Gen Z like young adults. Bruh, that show shows exactly how motherfuckers are nowadays. Like super fluid and woke, and it's crazy. It is crazy,
nigga. Let me tell you something. That movie called Trap House with Batista.
Mm-hmm.
It's Batista and this other cat, and the movie started out dope because they was chasing these fucking drug cartel niggas through a tunnel. Then the nigga blew up the tunnel. Then they ran out and they came out into the clearing, and then they was like about to start celebrating, and then the nigga got shot in his neck.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, there's a sniper, and they was shooting, and they had to drag him behind the fucking truck, and I was like, yo, this movie about to be lit.
Right.
Next thing you know, they're at the funeral of the nigga that got shot in the neck, talking about this is clearly a fucking girl. And the nigga's talking about, well, I always knew that he was proud of it. He was so proud of his son. I said, and it was Batista saying the eulogy. And I said, let me turn this shit the fuck off. Yo, listen, what?
He-Man, the He-Man movie. They had a bunch of that bullshit in there. I was like, God damn.
Bro, I'm done with society, bro. All I could watch is reruns of Martin and the first 10 seasons of The Simpsons. That's all I could watch anymore. Because every other new movie, they try to shove this fucking woke shit in there, bro. I'm done with these niggas, bro. Let me tell you something. You know how crazy with it I am? I don't even want to see them when they fucking gender swap the roles. I don't want to see no Black Little Mermaid. Fuck that. Fuck out of here. Yo, keep my fucking media masculine and keep my white supremacy tight, nigga.
Yo.
Look at we gender swapping and race swapping and all that shit. They talking about, oh yeah, we need to make a black James Bond. No, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Let's come up with our own fucking secret agent nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call him 00 nigga or some shit. We don't need to make James Bond black.
Double O.
I'm done. Done with society, bro. I'm done with all these motherfuckers, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm finished. I'm so fucking finished, my nigga.
Yo. Oh man. Oh, that's too funny. That's hilarious.
Yo. 570. You're on live with Locario Miles. Is this Charlie Kiefer? Is counting. Hello? 570.
Hello?
You.
Yes, sir. This is Charlie Kiefer, 27 PA. And thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
So, yeah, nothing much. Thanks for taking my call. Happy Friday. One, I just want to call in and say a couple of things. I want to say one, thank you, because I want to thank you guys for, you know, being the men who you are and allowing me to discover who you are. And I'm just truly grateful for till the end of my life for your coaching and all that you've done for me.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to thank you guys for coming into my life.
Yes, sir. Pause. Yep.
Second thing I want to say is that I have a quick story, and then I'm send another 20, and I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
And this is gonna be the last call that I make on this channel. So, to add on to your point, Miles, about how you were talking about how society in today is so fucked up, right? What I've come to realize is that the problem in society that we have today with all this dating shit is that men don't want to accept that they're leaders, and women don't want to accept that they're followers.
Exactly.
Right.
And they don't want to accept the balance because they don't love themselves. Because to accept the balance means that you have to love yourself, and that means you have to have game.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is people have been living so long in their lives not loving themselves that the pain of accepting that it's your fault is worth any other pain that you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're the one who told yourself you aren't enough.
Right.
That whole enough shit is for a different day, different story. You guys got to get coaching for that. But the story I want to say real quick is that I went to a graduation ceremony for some people who I'm not going to name, keep their identities private.
Right.
About a couple years ago. And at this party, there was this guy and his wife that I knew, and they have two kids, okay? One is a boy and one is a girl by birth, okay? They both of them, as you can imagine this, say that they're the opposite sex. Both of them, okay? At the time that I went to this party, they were both under the age of 15, okay? You mean to tell me that in one family, both kids say that they're not the fucking sex that they were born as?
Both.
You're fucking kidding me? The chance that, I could see one just because based on how society is today, but two? And I'm supposed to walk around like, this isn't fucking, like, what the fuck is this? If he's a boy and he's a girl and he's a girl and she's a girl and she's a boy now, what the fuck am I?
Oh man. I'm
And
telling you.
I swear to God, man, I'm looking around and I'm like, this is sickening. Because it's like this fucking roundabout shit of, it's like, oh no, it's gonna be okay. Stop judging these people. Like, shut the entire fuck up. Like, how are you gonna tell me that, yeah, if I cut my fucking dick off, and this kid, the boy who's an actual boy, wants to get a fucking sex change now, like for real, and cut his fucking dick off.
That's crazy.
What in the entire fuck is going on with what? I'll tell you what. I'm so thankful. I'll just leave it at that because, you know, you could talk about this shit all day, but I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I mean, obviously you guys already know you have the value and you know, what I say doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But I just want to say thank you for all that you do and all that you've done.
Yes, sir.
Because it's honestly a miracle that I found you guys in a certain sense, because all the things that I grew up seeing that I didn't know what the fuck was wrong with me or wrong with people, I now understand completely.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized the mistakes that I made in the past were all my fault. And now that I know that I have the responsibility, or that I have the power, it's also my responsibility to go forward and take this into the world and expand these ideas and also just be who I am.
Yes, sir.
On my terms.
Yep.
But that's all I want to say. So this is going to be my last call on this channel because there's something I realized, and I'm going to send 100 over real quick, is that, I'll make this real quick. A lot of you guys on this channel, not Miles and Locario, but the guys in the chat, realistically, you guys just want to fucking jerk around in this fucking group chat all day, okay? None of you guys want to fucking take off the training wheels, because taking off the training wheels means you might fall off and hit your fucking face, okay? And that's something at the beginning of this that I was scared of. I'm not going to sit here and say I wasn't scared.
Right.
I'm not going to say I never get nervous over anything. Sometimes I still get nervous, but I realize that none of this shit on the internet fucking matters, okay? What matters is who you are in real life.
Facts.
And what matters is what you actually do when you get off the fucking internet and when the fucking Wi-Fi goes off, okay? And so you guys who sit in here talk about free calls or how come you can't just explain to me faster, or like this, Locario Miles, y'all bitch-ass, weak-ass motherfuckers, and you act like women, okay?
Facts.
If you want to be a man, get coaching like I did, or get the fuck off the internet and learn through experience, because there's only two ways you can do it.
Facts.
But anyway, I'll just leave it at that. And like I said, thanks for all you've done. I really appreciate you guys. Happy Friday, and you know, go USA in the World Cup. Even though we're not that great, but we got a W today. So
get that W up. And I forgot the game.
What's up,
man? In the World Cup, man, for real. Appreciate you, Charlie. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Have a great weekend, man.
Take care.
All right. Charlie Kiefer, always dropping that science, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Real talk.
I'm telling y'all, man, it's almost over, man. This thing is so serious, and it's really not a game. It's not a game anymore, man. It's really not.
Yeah, man. So, guys, we got like 10 minutes left. So, if you guys want to call up, now is the time. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your questions. So make sure you guys do that and get that going. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Listen, guys.
Wait, real quick. Shout out to Charlie Kiefer. He dropped 200 on the PayPal. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate you, man. Real talk. But yeah, guys, you gotta listen. You gotta understand this game, because if you don't understand this game, you're gonna be out here, out here like DJ Academics getting gassed up because that chick saying she's trying to date him. What's the 50 Cent baby mother? So
what's her fucking face again? I forget her name.
Her name was Debbie. Yeah, I've been seeing videos.
Daphne Joy. Oh, yeah. She said she wanted to date him.
Yeah,
and he's getting excited.
I guess so, because he invited her on the show or something. Then she's like, "Oh yeah, I would date you," and this is, and then Cam Newton interviewed her and asked her, "Would you date DJ Academic?" She's like, "Of course," and yeah, blah blah blah. I'm like, you see how easy it is for a chick to come up.
It never stops.
She's getting the publicity. Like, oh yeah. This is why you guys need to have game, so that you don't get caught up out here, getting used. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you gotta know what's going on out here in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta know what's going on out here in these streets. That's real talk. That is real talk. What's going on? Oh, so tomorrow you guys are doing the Man of the Skill Set show.
It is the Skill Set Show. Shout out to K Zach, J Roman, Mr. Justin. And yeah, man, make sure y'all come through 12 noon. Check that out. Lucario's going live at 5, right?
Yep. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for the game. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that and get that.
Also, guys, the 20% Father's Day sale is on at Cunningham Elements. So make sure y'all go order y'all shit, man. Make sure y'all go order y'all shit. And like I said, the specialty soap that I made for the sale is Baccarat Rouge 540. So for those of y'all who love Baccarat Rouge, I made that soap for the sale. So make sure y'all check that out, man. Order some of that for your father, you know. Get that shit popping, man.
Real talk. All right, so I don't see any more questions and shit. We about to wrap this up then.
Let's wrap it.
Somebody said they about to call in. Mighty Tempest, you got to call in right now. You got 2 minutes.
The phone lines are still open. I didn't turn them off yet.
You got 2 minutes to call up, Mighty Tempest, and then if you don't call up, we got to wrap it up. So call up now, 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. You feel what I'm saying? So call up and get that cracking right now. You feel what I'm saying? Get that cracking right now. But man. I'm telling y'all, y'all got to get up on this game for real. Because, like you said, it's only going to get worse with all this bullshit. All of this is influencing you to be on some bullshit. Because you see this it's funny because I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Like when I watch these TV shows or these movies now, it's the same fucking formula they got right now. You know what the funny part was? When I see these movies where it be like a chick and she's like maybe like 5'3" or some shit, and she's kicking ass, and a bunch of niggas that's like twice her size. I'm like, come on, fam, I can't.
Oh, fam, like, what are you doing?
I'm like, I can't get into it because I'm like, this shit is cartoon right here. I'm like, this is, you know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. I be like, God damn. And it's true. Every dude, like, you see a black guy in a show, and the dude always got to be gay. I'm like, why? He always got to be gay.
Always got to be fucking bro. Did you know that they coming out with a God of War video game where it's his wife?
Wow, that's crazy.
He's the fucking main character in the video game. Like, I'm done with this entire society, bro. Like, I'm so fucking undone.
Oh man. See, my thing is this. Like, to me, I wouldn't care if shit made sense. But don't just try to do shit and it's like then it's like now it's blatant that you're trying to do shit because it don't make sense. You know
is this asshole really gonna call in? Like, can we?
Yeah, you can turn the phone off because it's been 2 minutes. We'll answer this question. We can wrap it up. I said, ain't it the man's fault for the way society is today? You always say the man should be held responsible. It is.
It is, yeah, because we gave these idiots, we gave them an inch. Now they're taking a fucking mile. So it's a man's fault, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely the man's fault. But like I said, you give them an inch, they take a fucking mile.
That's what happens.
Give these woke motherfuckers a chance, and now they're fucking trying to push the agenda and the quote unquote message in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Every movie that comes out gotta have the message. Every fucking video game that comes out gotta have the message.
Mm-hmm.
All the message is saying is you don't have to be responsible for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're non-binary and you're fluent. So no one has to hold you responsible for anything.
Like, yo, you know it's funny? What I found funny in He-Man because it was like they was trying to make fun of it, kind of.
Yeah.
But part of He-Man where he's about to fight Skeletor, and he's like, hey, how about we talk it out? There's just like, and Skeletor is looking at this nigga like, nigga, do you not realize I'm pure evil, nigga? Like, fuck you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we supposed to be fighting. Fuck out of here. What is this? Like, I'm telling you, like, he's like talking to Skeletor. So Skeletor, how does it make you feel to be?
He was a human resources guy, remember?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, like, golly, like,
Oh man, shit is crazy. But anyway, all right, so we about to wrap this up, man. See, Charlie was right. See, the dude told me he gonna call in, he don't call in. You see what I'm saying? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. But anyway, all right, guys. So listen, we about to wrap this up. Tune in tomorrow for the Real Game No. I mean, not Real Game No Theory. Man of Skill Set Show. I'll be live at 5, and then on Sunday, Real Game No Theory. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And we will holler at you guys later. And remember, people, the truth is inside you. We out of here. Peace.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below.